May all that is beautiful, meaningful, and brings you joy by yours this holiday season and throughout the coming year. From the management and staff from Community Living Algoma, we wish you a Christmas that is merry and bright. From the management and staff at Construction Equipment Company, Inc., we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season.
The Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre wishes you all a very Merry Christmas and a healthy, prosperous New Year. May your holidays sparkle with joy and laughter. Merry Christmas from the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre.
The best of the holiday season from Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited. The staff and management of Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited wish you and yours a season of health and happiness filled with joy of the holiday season. Merry Christmas from all of us at Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited.
Season's greetings from all of us at Maker North.
From our family to yours, we hope your holiday season is filled with wonderful surprises, treats, and non-stop laughter. Sioux Mill has been helping customers with their building needs for over 100 years, and we thank you for your patronage. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sioux Mill. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on demand.
Do your part to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Cough into your elbow, not into your hand or in the air. Avoid touching your face, eyes, and mouth. Keep your distance from people. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. If you're feeling sick, please just stay home. Do the 5 and keep others alive. Help stop the spread of COVID-19.
Okay, so we start off with the wrong one. Good day to you and welcome to this Tuesday edition of First Local Mornings, Tuesday, December the 7th, as a matter of fact.
Yes, it is. The month is just going by like that. It's
Ooh.
going to be Christmas.
Yeah. Oh,
That.
ow,
Sorry.
my head.
Certainly looking like Christmas out
Yes.
there. We had almost 11 centimeters fall since yesterday.
Okay.
Added to the total on the weekend, so we're close to 20 centimeters since Friday, which isn't bad. I mean, considering what the
December.
forecast was, it was
Yeah.
up to 35 centimeters. Mind you, we could still pick up additional accumulation today, so keep those shovels handy because you're going to need them. How did you make out your driveway and
Well,
whatnot?
my driveway gets cleared for me, so
Oh, nice.
but I do go and help my mother, so I went and shoveled her steps. I'll go and do a few more steps for this person and that person today, just to kind of help out.
I am continuously out there. Like last night I was out there 3 times shoveling the driveway because I like doing the smaller amounts as opposed to letting it grow to about 10, 15 centimeters and then shovel.
Well, and it wasn't really wet snow, right? So it wasn't
No,
super
it's a very
heavy.
dry snow,
Yeah.
so it's easy
Powdery.
to move around and
Fluffy.
stuff like that. Things are going to get a little mushy though over the next couple of days because our temperatures are actually on the increase. Today we're very cold, but we're going to see those temperatures increase.
Mushy.
Right. Mushy. That's the key word today, is mushy.
Yes, mushiness.
Do we have mushy news?
We have news, definitely. You know, some meaty items, others meh, you know, and some just general updating of information. So let's get right into it. Of course, Monday nights, our city council, they do meet. They did have a lot to talk about, so much so that some of the budgetary discussions are actually being carried over into today. So looking more carefully at this after exhaustive debate on the police services budget levy increase, which took more than an hour, and then Algoma Public Health, the budget discussions for the city, again, will be continuing on into today. Last night saw the above presentations, then all the presentations for various parts of the city staff, like their areas of focus, ranging from Point to Shane, to sewers, to bunker gear, and roads to active transportation. Council covered a lot of ground and will be, again, bringing that over into today. So thank you for Dan, who does watch these activities and continues to pepper us with relevant bits of information that catches his eye and ear throughout the meeting for him to follow up and ask more questions. So you can look forward to that all week as we bring you more information. Okay, so I have a smattering of local charges, so we're just going to plow on through those. Plow, you see what I did there? Okay, so December 5th, then, officers with patrol services did charge 28-year-old Sean Mandigo with break and enter. Around 9:30 a.m., officers responded to reports of a break and enter at a residence in the 0 to 100 block of Curran Avenue. Upon arrival, officers located a man in the residence and he was carrying property. He did identify himself, but during investigations, officers determined that he had provided a false name and were able to then identify him as the accused. He was arrested. He is charged with break and enter as well as identity fraud. He was released on an appearance notice and is scheduled to appear in court on January 31st. This is more. And then at around 2:52, officers responded to reports of a theft from a business in the 300 block of Great Northern Road. Officers responded and found the accused in the 200 block of Great Northern Road. He was in possession of several items reported stolen from the business worth approximately $647. Again, arrested and charged with theft under $5,000, released on an appearance notice, scheduled to appear in court on January 31st. December 4th, officers with patrol services charged 51-year-old Rayson Serio of Pickering, Ontario with weapons offenses. Around 6:30 p.m., the accused attended the United States Customs and Border Protection site and was found to be in possession of a loaded revolver as well as a loaded sawed-off shotgun. So U.S. Customs officials returned the accused to Canada, and the Canada Border Services Agency officials contacted the Sault Ste. Marie Police Services. Officers responded and took the accused into custody. Officers seized the 6-shot revolver that was loaded, the loaded 12-gauge shotgun, as well as some pepper spray. So during further investigation of the seized items, officers determined the serial number on the shotgun had in fact been tampered with. So he is charged with an array of offenses. For details, you are welcome to visit our website at siouxonline.com to read each and every item. I will move on to the next. On December 4th, officers with patrol services charged 44-year-old John Reedy with break and enter. So involving an incident that took place at around 3:30 a.m. The accused allegedly entered a residence in the 100 block of Elgin Street. Upon entering the residence, the accused was confronted by a resident and fled the area. Police were notified and were able to locate the accused a short time later in the 300 block of Albert Street West. So through the investigation, officers determined that the accused had entered the residence and he was arrested. A subsequent search of the accused found him to be in possession of a quantity of a substance believed to be green fentanyl and a substance believed to be cocaine. Charged with 4 items. Again, if you want the details, do visit our website. He was held for wash court. Okay, a couple of impaired charges, and then we will go on over to Craig for some more weather. So on December 2nd, officers with patrol services charged 19-year-old Tyron Ubaldi with impaired driving, blood alcohol concentration 80+. Around 9:18 p.m., officers responded to reports of a collision in the area of Pym Street and Wellington Street East. The initial investigation identified the vehicle driven by the accused and found that it had struck a vehicle stopped at a red light on Pym Street. Upon speaking with the accused, officers developed grounds to believe that his ability to operate a motor vehicle was impaired by alcohol. He provided a breath sample into an approved device and registered a fail result. He was arrested and later provided 2 breath samples into an approved device, registering 2 failed results. He is charged with impaired driving, blood alcohol concentration 80+, released on an appearance notice and is scheduled to appear in court on January 21st. Last item, December 2nd, officers with patrol services did charge 29-year-old Tara DeSanti of Awares Township with impaired driving, alcohol, and/or drugs. Around 1:08 a.m., officers responded to reports of a woman asleep in a running vehicle in the 300 block of McNabb Street. Upon arrival and upon speaking with the accused, officers developed grounds to believe her ability to operate a motor vehicle was impaired by alcohol. She was arrested, later refused to provide a breath sample. She is charged with impaired driving, alcohol and/or drugs, and failure or refusal to comply with a demand. Released on an appearance notice, scheduled to appear in court on January 10th. All right, Craig, what's up?
Well, what's up is we're looking pretty frosty this morning. Temperatures around -9 right now. You can take a look at our live shot of City Hall. You can see it's pretty frosty looking. We have some snow squalls and lake effect snow showers to worry about for most of our morning into our afternoon. We'll take a look at your 12-hour forecast and show you what is coming up for today. So we have -14 actually is the temperature right now with some light flurry activity from the lake. Winds are going to be swinging around towards the south later on today. That's going to cut off the lake effect snow showers, at least for a while anyway. Temperatures holding at -9 for your high today, -13 for your evening temperature, and then dropping right down to -16 for the overnight. So it's going to be a pretty chilly night. Actually, one of the coldest nights we've had so far since last March. So yeah, it's still looking pretty much like winter, but we do have some very warm temperatures coming in for later on this weekend and into next week, and I'll give you those details and your 3-day forecast coming up. Heidi?
Okay, so the coldest night that we've had since March, but given that it hasn't really been that cold yet, I would say any protest is kind of indicating that we're a little bit spoiled, you know, and as for the snow, meh, sooner it comes, the sooner it goes, so let's get it done. All right, we're going to take a break now, hop on into the land of our sponsors. They would like to regale us with their season's greetings. It's not too late, if you still want to get a virtual greeting out to your client base and you're concerned about whether or not, Canada Post can get it there in time. We can get it there in time. Give Nicole a call. All right, go fill your cup. Come on back.
From our family to yours, we hope your holiday season is filled with wonderful surprises, treats, and nonstop laughter. Sioux Mill has been helping customers with their building needs for over 100 years, and we thank you for your patronage. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sioux Mill. The Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre wishes you all a very Merry Christmas and a healthy, prosperous New Year. May your holidays sparkle with joy and laughter. Merry Christmas from the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today.
Season's greetings from all of us at Maker North.
That's okay. Apparently, we're having some technical issues. It has more to do with the fact that Master Control is in this moment stranded in Sudbury, having pranced smartly down to Barrie over the weekend. And of course, the weather has made it impossible for him to get back in a timely fashion. So that leaves one person running the show back there with our weather specialist assisting as he can. All right, more news. So I did notice yesterday, I've been kind of following the developments, because as the mandates are being downloaded from, well, actually, no, that's incorrect. The government is making recommendations, but they're leaving it up to individual hospitals to create their own mandates with regards to vaccination, disclosure of vaccination status, with regards to their staff. And what's happening now, of course, is that a number of hospitals have been, working with their staff. However, drawing that line in the sand that leads to termination of their employment if they are found to be non-compliant. So this trend is continuing. There seems to be no imminent end. We did receive some news with regards to the northeastern region of Ontario reporting the termination of at least 80 hospital workers collectively. The immediate reason provided is that these individuals have lost their jobs for not following the new rules around COVID vaccines. So breaking it down then, Sudbury Health Sciences North did sever employment for approximately 53 employees last week for not complying with the vaccination policy. Included in this number are 14 full-time staff, 32 part-time employees, and 7 casual workers. The hospital further indicated that 17 of those who were terminated were nurses. So this is not, again, a news story. Resistance to getting the COVID-19 shot or disclosing vaccination status has been witnessed in a number of health organizations, as well as here locally. At this time, 11 workers have been fired at North Bay Hospital, 11 at Timmins and District Hospital, and 13 locally at Sault Area Hospital, including 8 nurses and 5 support staff. So West Nipissing General Hospital have been included in this, although in this moment they've indicated that their organization is somewhat behind the trend, and they are currently working with 8 employees who have been sent home without pay. In addition to this, 2 are working on getting fully vaccinated and are expected to return to work. So, this kind of brings up concerns with regards to hospital and their organizational capacity, and whether or not these staffing decisions are going to affect their ability to deliver services in an effective and efficient manner. All of the hospitals referenced have made specific note that these terminations represent a small fraction of the workforce and that it will have no impact on the care that patients receive. So there you have it. The trend continues. My opinion, and I'm going to put it out there for a minute because I kind of have feelings about this. I just, these are the people that before there even was a vaccine, we were grateful that they came to work and they were expected to come to work. So I am hopeful that there will be somewhat of a resolution that can make everybody at least feel good about the contributions that they make. Okay, onward. COVID numbers locally. Algoma Public Health reported 15 new cases yesterday from Sault Ste. Marie area, as well as 3 from Central and East Algoma. Despite the new cases, the new number of active cases has continued to decline significantly. We are now down to 246 people in hospital, and active cases has declined to 246, and the number of hospitalized cases remains unchanged at 10. The number of confirmed cases since the start of the pandemic is now at 1,326, with 1,080 of those cases now being reported as resolved. So once again, Algoma Public Health, and I got to say, I like the new simplified format. It's a lot easier for me to kind of digest and put forward to you. So of the newly reported cases, they have acquired their infections as follows. 10 are close contacts of confirmed cases, and 5 are still being investigated to determine their source of infection. Provincially speaking, Ontario yesterday did report 887 new COVID-19 cases, as well as 3 new deaths from the virus. That's up from 788 daily new cases a week ago and pushes the 7-day average up to 940. Health Minister Christine Elliott says people who are not fully vaccinated account for 397 of the new cases and make up 23.3% of Ontario's population, while 64 cases are in people whose vaccination status isn't known. Once again, we'll have to do the math ourselves to determine how many of the cases reported are in people who actually have the vaccination, because it's no longer provided here. The minister says 168 people are in intensive care units due to COVID-19, though not all hospitals report updated numbers over the weekend. Public health data shows there have now been at least 13 cases of the new Omicron variant confirmed here in Ontario, and the province says that just over 90% of Ontarians 12 and older have received 1 dose of a COVID-19 vaccine, and 87.3% have received 2 doses of a COVID-19 vaccination. Elliott says 21% of children 5 to 11 years old have received a dose of pediatric COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, counting me down, Mike, what was that? 30 seconds. Okay, well, let's get into Crime Stoppers as they continue to lavishly give away these spectacular vacations. So yesterday was day 6. They gave away a third and a second prize of $150 each to one Jennifer Barbeau and one to Diana Stenland. The first prize, an Alaska Dawes Glacier on the Celebrity Cruises, 2 adults, 7-night cruise, went to Stephanie McWilliam, and the package includes round-trip airfare for 2 from Sault Ste. Marie to Seattle, Washington on Air Canada, a 7-night cruise on the Celebrity Solstice inside cabin, Oh, yeah, it should be inside. It's a glacier. Okay. All meals, drinks, Wi-Fi, gratuities, entertainment on board included. Not included, any shore excursions and items of a personal nature. So, a really spectacular prize. The trip itself is worth about $6,500. You can also opt for a travel voucher at $5,850, or you can prance smartly with $5,200 cash. So the next draw, of course, will be today because, they're counting down the 12 days of Christmas. So today, December 7th at 12 noon, at the police service station located in the mall at 293 Bay Street. Draws, of course, not open to the public, but are live streamed on Facebook. You can go to the article on our website. We have a nice little hyperlink. Click here, and I'll take you right to the draw. Okay, so we are counting down now to either... Yes, of course, not either. We're counting down to Craig, and Craig is going to give us some more detailed information on our weather. What's up, Craig?
Well, Heidi, as I said, you're going to want to keep your shovels handy today and also for the next couple of days because we do have additional flurries heading our way. I'll explain what is going on. Right now we're seeing those squalls continue. Those off-lake squalls are going to continue for most of our day today. Not as heavy and as windy as last night, but they are going to be there. We'll show you that in detail in a bit. But I want you to make note of where this air is flowing. And it's kind of flowing from the north over the Great Lakes. And that means we're under the gun for additional lake effect snow showers for at least today, tomorrow, and into Thursday before we start seeing that flow return to the south and then boost our temperatures up for the weekend. We'll take a look at the radar. We'll show you those streamers right now. They're just light stuff. The heaviest stuff is still over the lake. Expect this to come in during the day today and kind of wind down by this evening. We could even see some sun poke out late this afternoon, so let's hope that happens. But the call right now is 5 to 10 centimeters. I think that's a little on the heavy side, but that's what we can expect for our day today. We'll take a look at temperatures. We are way off the mark as far as temperatures go. Our normal temperature at this period is about -6, -7. We're at -9, -14 in Wawa, -18 as a daytime high in Timmins, and -9 in Sudbury. So we're all feeling that cold, bitter Arctic air for the next couple of days, and this is why we draw it on the map today. So we have these squalls basically coming to an end, as I said, and then we're going to have a play between this high pressure system and this low. Most of this activity is actually traveling towards the south, but again, we're going to have that continuous northerly flow over the Great Lakes, and that's what's going to give us those intermittent lake effect snow showers for at least the next couple of days. This is what we look like for the next 3 days. We have those snow squalls coming to an end today. Temperatures at -9. Throw in the wind, it's going to feel closer to -14. -7 for your day tomorrow, so we're still getting right back to seasonal temperatures. Those lake effect snow showers are going to linger around. And then on Thursday, we're going to try to bump our temperatures up to at least +1. Seeing some of that lake effect maybe turn into mist or rain showers. And then we continue to see our temperatures actually build up to about +5 by next week. So we're definitely watching that little spell and see if that's going to reduce our snowpack over the next couple of days. We'll watch that for you. Right now, that's your forecast. I'll have your 7-day forecast coming up. It's not looking all that bad. Right now, we're sending it right back to Heidi.
It's funny how, the summer and a nice fall can make us also very tender that we start to report -9 as Arctic and frosty in a community that can eventually see temperatures of -40. I find that amusing. Anyway, we're going to go to another commercial break, and when we come back, of course, a few more items of interest, maybe a factoid, definitely some social media. So if you haven't already got your comment in, do that, and I will speak to you live. All right, come back.
The best of the holiday season from Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited. The staff and management of Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited wish you and yours a season of health and happiness filled with joy of the holiday season. Merry Christmas from all of us at Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited. From the management and staff at Construction Equipment Company, Inc., we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season.
Good morning and welcome back. Two quick items just to bring everybody up to date. The Sault Symphony Orchestra has, with heavy hearts, announced the cancellation of their Winter Wonderland concert. Although they had hoped that the move to a virtual event would have kept the audiences safe, the board has felt that with the rapid increase of cases locally, that they had to also prioritize, of course, the safety of their musicians. So they would appreciate, if you know of people who were planning on taking in this annual wonderful event, please do let them know that it is in fact canceled. Further to that, Algoma Family Services, in response to the escalated COVID-19 active cases in the community, have announced the closure of their offices to the public for a 2-week period. The action, of course, being taken to ensure the safety of children, youth, adults, and families that access services within the buildings, and also of their staff. Virtual services will be provided during this time, as well as in-person services for those who are most in need. Offices are closed effective yesterday, Monday, December 6th, with the anticipation of reopening on December 20th, with the exception of their McNabb Street, which is under construction and will reopen January 10th. Please, they're saying, do not attend their office for service unless you have a scheduled in-person appointment. If you require services during this time, please call your counselor. The office, 705-945-5050 or 1-800-461-2237. An arrangement will be made for a telephone or a virtual service. They apologize for the inconvenience, thank everybody for their patience and understanding, and encourage everybody in the community to do their part to reduce the community spread. Okay, let's do a factoid really quickly. I want to talk to you for a moment about Pink Floyd. So it was on this day, December 7th in 2014, that Pink Floyd's classic album, The Dark Side of the Moon, made a surprise return to the Billboard chart when it landed at number 13, thanks to ultra-cheap pricing in the Google Play Store, where the album was discounted to 99 cents. Although it held the #1 spot in the U.S. for only a week when it was originally released in 1973, it remained in the Billboard album chart for 741 weeks.
Wow.
Yes, well, it's quite an impressive album, iconic, some would say, so yeah. All right, well, let's get into social media. My bid for people to chat did not really net much, but I'm always happy to talk to our regulars. So Ruth is watching. Hello, Ruth. I hope you have a spectacular day. Steve Child's going easy on me this morning. GMA, good morning all. Good morning to you, Steve. Where are the horns? Where are the horns? Rock the horns. Margaret McKay, good morning all. Good morning, Margaret. Oh, and Ruth, happy Tuesday, everyone. Yes, happy Tuesday. Do you do Taco Tuesday?
Like, do I have tacos on Tuesday?
Yeah.
I haven't had tacos for a while.
Oh.
I'd like to have tacos on Tuesday.
Okay, well, and again, Amy in the front office did say that we shouldn't discriminate. Tacos are good any night of the week.
Exactly.
So there you go. Bradley is watching. Tony is watching. Tony says, happy Tuesday, everyone. Teasing me with 3 cups of coffee. Yes. Bradley, good morning. Happy Taco Tuesday. He must do Taco Tuesday. Mark Jordan is watching. All right, I missed a few people. What are you talking about? Yeah, but she's coming up. You're out of order. Giselle Tchaikovsky says, good morning, all. Good morning, Giselle. Enika says, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, Enika. I'm out of order. Can't believe you just said that. Kimberly is watching. Hello, Kimberly. Oh, Mark Jordan speaks. Good morning, all. Give us the sun coming up between 2 great huge tracts of land. Yes. Mark, I have a picture I took a year or 2 ago of the lawn care people messing up my yard on the 5th of December. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Joseph Bertrand, yes, back on the air. I believe we are back on the air. Yes.
Well, are we off the air?
Well, we were just having a few technical difficulties again, Jacob in Sudbury, you know.
It happens.
Okay, it does happen. Joseph, yes, good day. And again with the sun and the Traxalan. All right, Joanne Burmaster, morning with a cup of coffee. Bradley and Jim saluting each other. Good morning. Steve Childs, remember those lost December and 1941. Yes, yes, of course. Kimberly, morning. With some, oh, she's got cats and dogs now. Yes, you do. Jim Whitty, you missed me. Did I miss you, Jim? I'm sorry. He said, well, you said good morning, sir, so I assumed you were talking to Bradley. I am not a sir. Maybe he was talking to you. Good morning, Jim. It's always nice to hear from you. Now we're going to hear from Craig for the 7-day.
Oh, I thought Jim had a little joke or something there. Did he?
I don't see it. Did I miss it? Am I out of order?
Something about
I am not normally
Discount.
out of order.
Oh, well, maybe tomorrow. So I guess we're going to look at the 7-day and look at those temperatures towards next week, Heidi. 5 degrees. Woo! So let's hope that happens.
It's going to get
and we're going to
sloppy.
see those, yes, it's going to get very sloppy. You can see we go from -7 on Wednesday, and then we start building our temperatures back up. So that snowpack should go down a little bit by next week, but I think it's pretty much a guarantee we're going to celebrate Christmas. So there you go. That's all I have.
Okay. So I did miss something apparently. Any tips? Okay, so
There we go.
Jim did ask if there are any tips on removing ice from a windshield. Tony's laughing. You know what I'm going to say? You need to get yourself a windshield cover, because the one that I use, it traps the heat from the sun. So the layer of frost literally never forms on your windshield. I mean, there's not a lot of help for the rest of the car, but certainly the glory of peeling that back in the morning is typically the high point of my day, you know, as the snow continues to fall. So, yes. Steve Childs, on my day, such disrespect. What?
I don't know. I think it's time to wrap up the show.
Okay, Steve, I will follow up with you individually. No disrespect intended, I assure you. I want everybody to have a great day. I had fun with you today, and I look forward to having some fun with you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
The best of the holiday season from Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited. The staff and management of Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited wish you and yours a season of health and happiness filled with joy of the holiday season. Merry Christmas from all of us at Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited. We all know that 705 Sports loves to take questions from the community, and we're looking to go one step further. Send in your video question and it will be used on the show. Dan and I will break down your question and answer it the best to our ability so you can really feel you're a part of the 705 Sports community. 705 Sports airs every Friday at noon on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page, plus our video on demand service at SiouxOnline.com.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.